Sammy Baugh, though 36 years old and with 15 seasons of full competition behind him, gives no signs of nearing the end of his amazing career.
Art Monk is now number one, the most prolific pass receiver in the National Football League's history. Touchdown, Washington Redskins.
This is Harry Hog Football, the original Redskins fans podcast. On today's show, we talk about the game between the Washington Redskins and the Baltimore Ravens. And more importantly, John's favorite day of the year, Cut Day. And much, much more live with Aaron and John. Yo, what's up, John?
Yo. What's up, Aaron?
You're really loud.
Am I?
What's that all about? It's really loud. Is it better now? Are we good?
I don't know. It was the music.
Oh, okay. Well, it's up to B&G Buns hanging out in the chat room.
In the chat. On our Harry Hog page on YouTube.
Tell us how the sound is. Yo. Hopefully it's working because it says 0 people are watching, but I don't know.
Dude, I'm so pumped. B&G Bun says, sounds good to me.
Sweet.
Dude,
I'm so pumped, too, because we're coming into regular season and we don't have to watch these crappy games anymore. Dude, this game, it's weird. Over a short 4-week period, you go from I'll watch any game it is just because I'm so excited football season's coming up to in the 4th game, like, please, can we get to some real games? Because that last game, I have to admit, I dozed in the middle of the 4th quarter. And then I woke up and the score changed, and I'm like, dude, John, who scored? Because I dozed. It was horrible. And I was just rewatching the game right before we came on the podcast.
Yeah.
And I was trying to find dudes that actually made the team in the 2nd quarter. The end of the 2nd quarter, I'm like, which of these dudes made the team?
It was almost nobody. I need to find what our where's the transactions page with all the people that were cut and all that stuff.
You need to pull that up because we're going to have to dissect that.
It's going to be like a rhyming scheme in school. It's going to be Capri, Bibbs, Taylor Sr., Brian Quick, Rainey, Blanding, Calhoun, Clemming, Simicobs, Jr., Bonte Diggs, Gerard Rodriguez Fernandez. Who are these people that said we think he's going to make the team other than Joe Theismann?
That was Brian Mitchell.
Brian. I don't know what his thing was with that. He was like, that guy's really good. Yeah. I was like, except for that, he's not.
Dude, does my mic sound all right? Because last week I felt that it was a little low, so I jacked it up a bit. But
I think that's why your volume went up a little bit.
Oh, I'm hoping it doesn't sound all like, clipped and everything.
Right. Shane Fields, Matt Flanagan, Kevin Hogan. God.
Excellent.
Hey, before we go too far into this,
oh yeah, we got to thank our longtime benevolent sponsor,
Desmond C. Lee. You can reach him at Desmond C. Lee 2 on Twitter. And if you haven't checked out our live YouTube podcast yet, we're just beginning to get the hang of how to do it. So check us out. We're going to try to do them on Tuesdays when available.
Right.
We'll try to give some notice on Twitter when we're going to go live. Today it was like a few hours. Usually it's a day. Anyway.
Yeah. It's usually we're gonna shoot for this. We'll see.
You can find our YouTube page at youtube.com/HarryHogFootball.
That is HARRY Hog Football. Hogs Football. No F.
And yeah, so anyway, and we'll always have our podcast the old-fashioned way.
Right, you can get it through iTunes or any whatever stuff like that.
Any of those people that try to pick up podcasts and make money off of people by like, hey, we can rebroadcast these podcasts and like put our own commercials in and make money. So anyway, all those people have it. I think. I don't know. We don't care.
Yeah.
So we used to remember when that was getting big, like podcasting, and there was some like podcasting company that was like, we want you guys to be on our sports podcasting page, and you have to do all this stuff. And we're like, what do we get out of it?
I know.
They're like, you have to follow all these rules and put in these ads, and we're like, no, we don't want to be involved. And they're like, you don't want to be involved with one of the premier sports podcasting websites there is? And we're like, nope, because we don't want to do whatever you tell us to do.
Yeah, we don't want to do whatever you told us to do, so thanks.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
What email?
I don't even know what that podcast. That guy probably went on to be like, I think it was Elon Musk. He probably went on to be like super rich. Anyway, go ahead and subscribe to us if you don't mind. Yeah. That would be awesome. So back to the Redskins.
Right.
Yes,
so,
the game sucked.
Hudge, you wanted me to go through the whole thing? There's like another 30 guys on here. Pipkins, Prince Charles, Wara.
Tiara.
Who is really Casanova, McKenzie?
Wait, didn't he?
Nicholas.
Did he go to the practice squad?
Casanova, I think, did go to the practice squad. Kenny Ladler, the second.
Is he on the practice squad?
Martell Spate got cut.
Yeah, that was a huge one that I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest one that we had. And dude, they put your favorite dog, Tyler Catalina, on injured reserve, so he gets paid for the whole year.
Dude, he was so lucky to go on injured reserve.
So lucky.
Because he would have been if he didn't get hurt.
Mm-hmm. And Stacey McGee got placed on the active/physically unable to perform list. Oh my.
And then Byron Marshall made the team, and I read that the reason why he made the team is since he's injured is because he has to be on the 53-man roster in order for them to put him on that IR where he can come back after 7 weeks.
Right, yeah.
So they're expecting at least one of our running backs to be injured. And how did P. Ryan make the team and not Bibbs? That's my big question of the day. Does anyone else?
Again. All he does is fumble.
Yeah, he fumbled in that game. I was like, if there's anything I've learned from this game, it's A, that Rob Kelly obviously is going to make the team because he played pretty well.
Yeah.
B, P. Ryan is not going to make the team. And C, Bibbs cemented his spot. And then what I see, Bibbs gets cut and P. Ryan makes the team. And at least they signed Bibbs to the practice squad. Whoa, I think we just lost John somehow. Anyway, we just lost John. Yeah, so somehow I lost John, and I'm going to put him back onto the podcast. So let's see here. I don't know what just happened, but we will figure this out. Do not freak out. Where are you, John? There you are. Are you back on? Where'd you go? You just popped out of the podcast, and it came up with a big question mark. Like, where's John?
I went to the bathroom. No, I have no idea.
In my pants.
You were talking, and suddenly it stopped, like right in the middle of whatever you were saying.
I didn't panic though. I just quickly and quietly.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't lose you at all. I had you the whole time.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, you're back on.
I'm back on.
B&G Buns in the chat room is asking, where's Josh?
Where is Josh?
Oh, man.
I know he's around here somewhere.
I'm going to text him one time and be like, people are asking for you in the peanut gallery. I texted him today and said podcast at 7, and he ignored it and sent me some other text. He sent me some article called Millennial Focused Business News.
Is that because his man-child is going to be working with you tomorrow?
Oh, maybe. So I'll be able to get along with him. I get along with Noah anyway.
Yeah. Noah.
I'm telling him that people are asking about him in the chat room. People are asking if you're really a Redskins fan.
Ooh. Everyone knows the answer to that is nope.
If you are a true fan.
Only if the Redskins start winning and suddenly it'll be like, dude, I love the Redskins. I'm on every week.
I've been their fan for years.
I've been there for years.
I have been a fan. Dude, we're going to a game this year. After a hiatus due to unforeseen circumstances, we're going to be back in the stadium leading the cheers.
I'm pumped. I'm super pumped.
Don't get too
and we got permission from our wives. So
you got permission. I said I'm going.
Well, I got permission because my wife is working the day before. So she's got to take the dog into work.
Hold on.
Your head just disappeared. It's back.
So, okay.
Did you fart?
No, I didn't fart.
What'd you do? You stuck your head off the screen, like behind my butt.
I was getting a sip of my drink.
Oh, okay. Put mine back.
Hey, Shanny's Glass Eyes in the chat. What's up, dude?
Hey, dude.
I want to get a green screen drink koozie, colored drink koozie. So it'll be like we're drinking from invisible container.
Dude, you just need to get one from like the Masters or something like that.
I don't like golf.
Yeah, but it would be green.
That's true. All right. Let's focus. I know we're getting really close to football season.
I know, dude. I know.
It's hard to focus because we're only like, 5 days away?
Yeah. By the way, the game's at 4:25, not 1 o'clock.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. But at least I can make sure that my Sunday ticket is working without freaking out right at 1 o'clock.
Right.
Like that one year where DirecTV somehow just forgot to turn it on, even though it was like,
why are DirecTV idiots?
You've been getting Sunday ticket for 18 years. We thought this year you might decide you didn't want it, even though we've said over and over that we'll automatically renew. No, but at least this time, if that happens, it's during like Philadelphia game or something that I don't care about.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, let's talk about the surprise cuts a little bit more. Spate, I thought he played strong all through the preseason.
Spate was that was a. I don't know. I mean, he seemed to make more plays than to get lost, and a lot of other guys. I mean, he would do better than other guys were. And I mean, he gets fired up, and that's one thing to draw attention to himself. But I don't know. I thought that was kind of surprising there. Yeah. And I guess they couldn't bring him back, or someone else signed him. I don't know.
Did someone sign him? I'm sure, because he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm getting some weird pop from your sound again. I don't know.
How about now?
Wiggle the wire.
I am wiggling the wire. How about now? How about now?
It's only when you talk, which is weird.
How about now?
Okay, that's a little better. Maybe it was just a little hot. I'll turn it down a little bit.
I'm not touching anything. And it was popping, and then I wasn't still not touching anything, and you're like, okay, now it's a little bit better.
Dude, heck if I know. It's always something.
Always something.
Anyway,
yeah, Martell Spate.
Yeah, I thought he played well enough to make the team. I mean, last year he played well when they weren't high on him before the season, though. Remember, they were like,
it's because he's not like a defensive quarterback, like I don't know, that long hair guy. Foster. No, not like Foster. He's long hair too, but the white guy.
The white guy.
White guy linebacker. The white guy linebacker.
Are you talking about Kerrigan? Because usually the inside linebacker is the.
Yeah, but some of them are Mikes and some of them are not, and he is not a Mike. But the other,
he's not on the team now.
Yeah. I gotta look him up. I can't remember his name.
Me either. I'm too old.
No, dude, it's your favorite dude. It's the guy with the long hair.
I just don't know who he is. You don't remember him either, and neither does the Peanut Gallery.
I don't remember him at all, but he's not my favorite player.
Dude, we're getting worse than Sonny and Sam,
Zach
man.
Vigil, dude. Zach Vigil.
Oh, Zach Vigil. Yeah.
In this picture, he's got the shortest hair.
I thought you were talking about...
Dude, I thought number 56.
I thought you were talking about a starter. Zach Vigil's not a starter.
No, he's not.
But you're saying they kept him because he's better at calling plays.
Yeah, because he's a mic out there instead.
I got you.
Who was I looking up? Oh, yeah, Martell Spate.
Yeah, and David Herzing points out, I'm glad you brought this up because I would have forgotten it, but I felt the same thing. Lanier got cut. The sack machine, all he does is make sacks when they let him play. And he got cut, and we brought some dude from the Browns.
Who?
You didn't hear about Lanier got cut, and we brought some dude in from the Browns.
Is that how they pronounce his name?
Lanier.
Lanier. Dude, what the hey?
Lanier, sorry, dude.
Lanier Jr.
You say Lanier, I say Lanier.
Yeah, dude, he's what did I text you about that?
I don't know. You said something like, yeah, dude, I know. His name, the guy that they got is named, help me out.
Because you never read your text ever. It said he got a hip flexor groin injury. And that's why Lanier got cut.
Oh, yeah. Hip flexor groin injury.
Hip flexor groin injury. Don't forget we cut JoJo Wicker.
I don't even know who JoJo Wicker is. Did he even make the field at all?
I have no idea. Apparently today we cut some guy named Kashad Lyons.
Dude, I got a game that we can play for the peanut gallery. You ready?
Is this
you
guy?
throw out a name and say, is this a guy that the Redskins cut this week? Or just some random name that John made up? Ready, go.
Dun, 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 dun. All right. Let's see. This guy's name, whether is he on the team? Pete Robertson.
He's cut. He got cut. I thought he had a pretty good preseason, personally.
I thought the peanut gallery was supposed to say that.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, peanut gallery. Pete
It
Robertson.
doesn't matter, Aaron. You just said he was cut.
They don't know that I'm telling the truth. I could be making it up. I mean, I mess up more facts than... It's just a bunch of fake. We are the original fake news.
Yeah, right.
Actually, BR was Bleacher Report, and then they actually got their act together. And then who took over?
Bought by a big company.
Yeah, who took over? Who took over as the number one?
CBS picked them up, something like that.
No, who took over their spot as the crappy news organization?
I can't remember.
Fan-sided. Yeah. All right, let's see. All right, B&G Buns is saying cut.
Yeah, definitely.
We will talk about Apke.
Shanny's class I also said cut.
All right, how about another one? Is he on the team? Wait, does practice squad count as team?
Yes, because he got cut and then re-signed. So for this contest, we can just say yes. Is he on the team? Did we cut him even if we brought him back to the practice squad?
Okay, did we cut him? Capri Bibbs.
Dun, 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 dun.
They're taking too long. Well, I forget they're on a delay. I don't even know how long the delay is.
It's around like 13 seconds or so. So behind it.
Because they're still talking about Pete Robertson. No relation to Pat Robertson. That we know of. Practice squad.
I've got one. Phil Taylor Jr.
I've got a hint for you. Cut. Dude, this is going to take too long.
Incorrect. Phil Taylor Sr. was cut.
Oh, dude, that
Phil
was
Taylor
a tricky one.
Jr. I have no idea. What Phil Taylor Jr. is doing. It's probably like 7.
All right, here's the surprises for me. Keeping P. Ryan and cutting Bibbs, who was brought back to the practice squad.
Yeah.
That was because I thought P. Ryan, the fumble machine, showed his true colors again. If you can't hold to the ball, I don't care. I equate a fumble as a negative 100-yard gain.
Matt Jones used to do that all the time when we cut him, and then some other team signed him, and now he's out of football. If you can't hold on to the ball, you get cut because you suck. There's nothing you can do to get better. I mean, some people walk around with it all offseason and be like, yeah, I got control now. Like Tiki Barber did that for a while because he had a little bit of a fumble issue for one season. Then he fixed it.
And now he's the host of Beastmaster on Netflix.
Beastmaster.
I'm not kidding. My daughters were watching this Beastmaster show. I was like, what is this? It was like some ripoff of American Ninja Warrior. And it's like this big beast that's made out of like truss and everything. And they have all these obstacles they have to get through.
Welcome to Beastmaster.
I'm Tiki Barber.
I'm Tiki Barber. He'll be like, I'm Tiki Barber. And they'll smile with a big grin.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the Redskins and not Tiki Barber.
Bob.
Yeah, the whole Bibbs, I was a little upset about them keeping P. Ryan and getting rid of Bibbs.
I'm happy because we were able to re-sign him to the practice squad because I figure someone might pick him up.
Now, the Peanut Gallery is talking about Apke, and he was really bad in...
But he got drafted this year. Sorry, he got drafted this year.
Yeah, he was bad in the third preseason game, but I think he was a little bit better in this game.
You can't cut someone unless they're like a 6th and 7th rounder and they're just god awful. You have to wait next year.
Yeah, it's like if you went out and spend like $50,000 on a new truck and you really didn't like it, you're still going to tell people you like it. Because you don't want to be the guy that's like, oh man, I can't believe I bought this. You got to make people think, yeah, it's good. We're keeping it around. We're keeping it around for at least a year before we sell it.
I like this 1 year.
I'm keeping this player around for at least a year because otherwise you realize you made a mistake. Like we wasted I don't remember what Apke was. Is he like a 6th round pick, 4th round? We wasted a 4th round pick on this guy. We cut him right when we bought him. No coach is going to say that or like GM because then they're going to be like the owner will be like, man, this guy just wasted our pick. He didn't even make the squad.
Yeah, really.
Grant Pawson. He was like the original BR.
Grant Paulson. Did you put up a text from him?
No, but I did see a tweet that he's joining some other kind of thing. It was like, I'm now going to be writing for this company, this blog or something. I was like, okay. Have fun. All right. Yeah, it's Shanny's glass eye. This is exactly what I'm saying. Bibbs was the backup for Chris Thompson, who... Brian Mitchell, all those guys. Doc, I heard Doc, what's his last name? Help me out. Tight end. Walker saying the other day how Chris Thompson should be the starting back, not third down back, like the starting back.
We already know he's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
He's tiny. He's fragile.
It's like we got to keep, that's why we have to keep 5 backs or whatever we got.
DC Athletic.
Fat Rob had a great game, I thought.
Yeah.
So we got Fat Rob, we got AP, we got P. Rind, fumble machine. We got Byron Marshall, who's going on the temporary IR, or whatever it's called. And we got
It'd be called TIR.
Who's the other guy? I'm forgetting. Chris Thompson.
Chris Thompson's good to go, man. We just need a game to get him in.
And then Bibbs is on the practice squad because no one snagged him.
Yeah.
I would have snagged him, but whatever. So anyway, the DC Athletic. Thank you. That's the Shanny's Glass Eye was saying where Grant Pawson is. So if you want to go listen to our pal Grant Pawson, he can now be found on the DC Athletic supporter website page. Which I don't know. It might be a good website. I'm not cutting on DC Athletic. I don't know.
Except for that they signed someone that you hate.
I don't hate the dude. I don't hate him. I just think that he calls out the obvious on like all of his tweets. P. Ryan just fumbled and the Ravens recovered.
Someone's got to do play-by-play. It doesn't bother me, dude. I think you and he should probably like get together and like hug it out or something.
Oh yeah, let's talk about this dude that we haven't talked about. And I thought he actually had a decent game. He made a few mistakes, but not as nearly as bad as last week. And that's Adrian Adonis.
Yeah. Yeah.
He looks like he has some potential, so I wasn't that surprised that he made the squad. Well, we wasted a pick on him, right? Like, what round pick did we spend on him in the supplemental draft?
6th round.
6th round.
Yep.
So I wasn't surprised. Apke, I think he has some potential too. You know who else I'm actually pretty excited about seeing? Trey Quinn.
Trey Quinn.
I think
he and Sims both made the team.
Yeah, they both made the team. I mean, that's Mr. Irrelevant, and Cam Sims was undrafted.
I'm telling you, that Quinn guy he was pretty good in college. I mean, he's someone where you're just like, all right, I think someone took a flyer on him, and we'll have. I mean, he probably won't. One of those guys is not going to be dressed for Sundays, but whichever one's not, we're going to hopefully get to see what they can do. I don't have a super amount of confidence in our receivers, to be perfectly honest with you.
Well, we haven't seen him play.
Exactly.
Have we seen Jamison Crowder? Is he good to go next week? Like, I want to see the injury report.
Yeah.
Because which one of our starting receivers did we even see in the Did we see Doxson like in the first game maybe for like one series?
Richardson. We saw Richardson get 2 catches.
I mean, I saw Richardson. We may have seen Doxson.
Maybe.
Maurice Harris is who's number 3? Crowder, didn't see him. I guess Maurice Harris is number 4. Didn't really see him.
Also hurt, yeah.
Is he hurt still?
Mm-hmm.
The only dudes we saw catch the ball were Cam Sims, Trey Quinn, and guys that aren't on the squad anymore.
Yeah, really. That's really what it is. So we have no idea. You know why? Because it's a Jay Gruden offense. That's what he does. And we know that some of these guys are hurt and coming back from being hurt, but they're still not going to play at 100% the first. They're going to play at their 100%, but it's not going to be at 100% that other players are going to be playing at. They've got some catch up to do.
I don't have a good feeling about the first game. The only thing I think is going to keep, I think the offense is going to come out flat, couple 3 and outs, but I think the defense might keep us in the game.
Well, don't forget, dude, we also got AP. I think he's going to be good for like at least 3 games. And then after that, I don't know, but
we do have
he
AP.
might be able to get us a win or in 1 or 2 of those games because we can't pass the ball or something like that. So we'll see.
Jordan Reed, that's the other pass catcher. Haven't seen him.
That's who we're always worried about. Jordan Reed. Jordan Reed, I don't even think about until he's on the field.
Well, quite frankly, we haven't seen VD in a few weeks either.
He was in the 3rd game.
He wasn't in this game.
Yeah. But that was 2 weeks ago. Or a week and a half ago. No, like almost 2 weeks.
It just seems like, I don't know if it happens league-wide, but it seems like we're seeing starters on the Redskins at least play less and less every year in the preseason.
Yeah, and some teams are doing that, and other teams are making them play a lot more. It just depends. I didn't want to. I don't know. It's 6 of one, half dozen the other. We could play them for like an entire game in the 3rd game, and like 2 people go out hurt. And so, I mean, like Silverback, he wasn't going to play in the preseason anyway. So.
Oh, I'm not worried about him one bit. He is a mean hoss. He's not
2.0.
Dude, nothing. Now, if there's one player on the team I'm not worried about, it's Trent Williams.
Oh, man.
I might get his jersey this year. He's earned it. I'm partial to getting offensive linemen's jerseys. You know the last offensive lineman jersey I have. Let's see if anyone in the peanut gallery can guess the last offensive lineman jersey that I purchased. Anyone in the peanut gallery can guess it. They win a giant prize.
Giant.
Speaking of, the HHFFFL is back in action, and am I a co-commissioner?
You are a co-commissioner still.
Oh, okay. Because I got an email from the dude Michael, who drafted a cowboy, and he needs to cut him. But I was like, why am I getting these emails? And then finally I was like, oh, maybe I'm a commissioner.
Did you fix it? I'll go in and fix it.
No, I didn't, but I can. I can go to Michael. If you're out there listening, one of us will fix it so you can cut that cowboy and pick up some other scrub. But at least he's not a cowboy.
Cowboy. It had to be Dak Prescott, right?
No, he got Ezekiel Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott. All right, yeah, we gotta fix that.
Well, then who got Dak? Because
it might not have gone to Dak.
Oh, okay. Because I thought that maybe if he wasn't there for the entire draft, that at some point they would have drafted him Dak.
What's up, Dak?
James Camden is guessing that I bought Odd Body Hire's jersey. No, dude, no. Not even close. The only thing close about that is that Hire's number was in the same 10-digit range as the offensive lineman that I did buy. You got to go a little bit further back than Odd Body Hire. And it's not Dockery either, I'll tell you that right now. And it's not Sharp or Donish.
I'm going to give you a Derek Dockery.
Chris Samuels, that's a good guess. That's not it. Joe Jacoby, another good guess. That's a little further back. All right, here it is. The last jersey that I got. I'll give you the number, and then you can guess the player, all right? Because I know you guys are true Redskins fans. You'll be able to pick it up. The number is, John, you know the number.
77.
77 is the number. Now, who's the player? And it is not Sharp or Donish, Channy's glass eye. Serious.
I don't even know what number he was. His number was cut. His number was cut.
Sharp or Donish? I'm surprised you don't, because it's Daryl Pounds. It's Daryl Pounds. I'm going to get you a just Sonny saying Daryl Pounds like over and over.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Sharp or Donish is the worst lineman we've had since the last Super Bowl.
Dude, in the pregame next week, I want to call and be like, yeah, I have a question for Sonny, and I'll take his comments off the air. Can you please tell me how you feel about Daryl Pounds? Thank you. It's not Daryl Grant. Do they give up?
Oh, Grant's a good one.
It is a good one, but do you give up?
Because he was playing in kind of the same era as well, I guess a little bit after Shar was.
Dude, let's just say the guy that that I had his jersey, the thing that endeared him to me the most was when they had him pull and run across and block and bulldoze people over just like the Hogs did back in the day.
He has a famous quote. It's called, when it's time to eat, I'm not a patient
man. That's his quote. When it's time to eat.
When it's time to eat.
I'm not a patient man. All right, they're giving up. It is none other than my dog, Trey Johnson.
Trey
Johnson. There it is. So, and I'm going to wear that for game 1 this year, I think. I'm going to wear that when we go to the game this year. I think we're probably going to end up going to the Texans game. Is that right?
I think so, yeah.
So if any of you guys want to join us in pregame or whatever, that would be cool. Or maybe the day before at a wings place or something.
Wings! Gotta get
Well, we always tend to cruise into Washington to go to some wings place and watch college football the night before.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. You fly in, I drive up. I'll be driving up in my Mini. Oh, Aaron.
What? What's the matter?
Is that fixed on? I just realized on our website feed and everything, we've still got episode 451.
I knew I was forgetting something. I can fix that. Hold on.
451.
Keep talking amongst yourselves.
All right, let me see. Was there anyone else? I was kind of surprised that we cut and didn't re-sign that Tashada guy.
Is it fixed now?
Yes.
To shot, I wasn't surprised. You thought that guy had potential, but I didn't.
I think he's got potential. I still think he's got potential.
He may have potential, but not
He had
more
a
than
couple of really good plays. It was important. I thought he was doing a lot better than Apke.
I think Apke did better in the fourth game.
Yeah.
He just needs to learn how to freaking tackle.
Yeah, that's the thing right there. There's the number changing over on Harry Hall on our delayed feed.
Apke did have that pick, remember? Was that 2 weeks ago? So he's got better hands than Josh Norman.
Overrated. Dude. Oh man, I can't. Dude, maybe we'll go to the game. We'll get like front row seats. I'll be like, Josh Norman, overrated. Cut. Yeah.
Dude, you know who we haven't heard from yet this year, and I'm a little concerned? Will in Maryland.
I was just thinking about
Where's he at?
Will. Seriously.
Dude, we're going to have to text him.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right, what do we want to do here? Do we want to give our game balls?
I guess. We should probably give our game balls and kicking the balls.
All right. I got to
get ready for this game on Sunday.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. We're doing the games first, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now,
winning
the coveted and ever elusive Game Ball Award.
The Game Ball Awards. As you can see, we've got this fancy graphic that keeps track of our game balls now, even though I had to go back and watch last week's podcast to try to figure out, and I'm still not sure if I gave yours correctly. Mine went to some guy named Damon Kidsey, which I don't even know if that's really his name. I know that he got...
It's
so,
Kidsey.
Darvin. Okay.
Darvin.
I gave it to Damon. Some guy named Damon.
I gave mine to Damon. Dude.
All right. Do you want to give your game ball first? Go right ahead if you do.
My game ball goes to my game ball goes to two guys. It goes to Quinn and Sims for making the team for both of them, because no one really thought both those guys were going to make it.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
a
even
good
worried
point.
about the game. I'm just talking about the I mean, who cares about the game? Preseason.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to give mine to Fat Rob because I thought he had a very excellent game.
He did. He ran with authority, and I hope we keep seeing him run with authority. Like he wasn't messing around out there. So, yeah.
Yeah, so that's who mine's going to, and Josh is giving his to
probably
P-Ryan.
Connor Jessup for getting signed as a quarterback for 1 week.
Connor Jessup, who had a great game.
Who had a great game.
He stayed alive.
He stayed alive and is still able to contribute on special teams.
All right, so let's go to the peanut gallery. Who's getting the game balls up in there? Alamo City Live Music just woke up. Well, good morning, sir.
I was hearing live music last night.
B&G Buns giving his game ball to Trey Quinn. Mr. Irrelevant. Yes, he had a great preseason and proved everybody wrong, and just looks like he's got a lot of upside, especially on special teams. He was down there and down to punt, didn't he? Like he slid in there. If I remember correctly, it was him.
Maybe.
Anybody else in the peanut gallery giving a game ball once, going twice? All right, so our game balls as a recap: John, Cam Sims,
and Quinn,
and Quinn, me, Fat Rob, and Josh P. Ryan for the fumble.
P. Ryan for having a great game.
Yeah. So anyway, with that being said, we're now going to go to the kicks.
It's time for this week's Kicking the Balls Award.
This week's kicks are brought to you by Ridapoo and John's Yellow Cake.
Uncle John likes yellow cake.
John's Yellow Cake for all your yellow cake needs.
For all your cake.
For all your yellow cake needs, go to John's Yellow Cake.
I'm Kevin Harlan.
The most tasty cake this side of DC is John's Yellow Cake. Yellow cake. Yellow cake. Yellow cake. Yellow cake. Okay. John, go ahead with your kick.
Yellow cake. Let's see. My kick. I'd say it goes to everyone that was cut.
Kenny Ladler.
Oh man. Oh man. I made
Ladler et al.
Ladler et al. Dude, my kick goes to Connor Jessup because he got signed as a 1-week camp body.
The camp body award goes to
Camp body award goes to Connor Jessup. Here's your shorts. Have a great day. Or keep your shorts. Keep your shorts and have a great day, Connor.
My name is... Dude, Alamo City Live Music says some yellow cake sounds good right now. Yellow cake.
Woke up in the morning. Yellow cake.
Called Mark Brunell.
Yellow cake.
He said, meet up with me for some yellow cake. Yellow cake. Me in Alamo City. Gonna eat some yellow cake.
Oh, man.
Mark Brunell's yellow cake. Anyway. All right. Some yellow. All right. So who'd yours go to?
Mine went to Connor Jessup.
Okay. We got to remember that. Connor Jessup. Mine is going to none other than P. Rind.
Yeah, dude.
Should have been.
What? Golly.
I mean, he had some good runs, but
He fumbles.
I would rather you run 20 times for 5 yards than fumble. Every game.
Like, that guy's not very good, or that guy kind of sucks. But if you fumble, you're not going to last long in football.
Matt
Jones, dudes, we finally cut him after keeping him for way too long. He got signed by I think Denver or something like that. Now he's out of football. You know why? Because he fumbles.
You can't fumble and be a running back.
You got to hold on to the ball.
I thought for sure when that fumble happened, he was done, and Bibbs was on the squad.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Oh, so we brought it up, but we still didn't talk about the dude that Lanier got cut for.
Oh yeah, that dude from the Browns.
What's his name, dudes? Peanut Gallery.
What is his name? Do I still have it?
That dude who Lanier got cut for? It's Corey or something like that.
Yeah, I'm looking him up.
I read about him a little bit, like why they would do that. Why the Redskins would do that.
They did it because
what's it
hurt.
Oh yeah, he hurt his groin, but they also said that they felt like they really needed to shore up their running defense, which we knew.
Yeah, and it's true. So
and that this guy,
Caleb Brantley, that's who it was.
Yeah, thank you, Caleb. I knew it was a C. Caleb Brantley?
Brant, like Brant. Like Brant can't watch or he has to pay $100. Brantley.
Caleb Brantley.
Caleb Brant.
Brantley can't watch though. He has to pay $100.
Pay $100.
Anyway, they say that this guy and they brought up. You know how there's that company that keeps stats on like everything, like really weird in-depth stats. Like they looked at the number of snaps where he played against the run, and supposedly he had a higher percentage of tackles against the run than Lanier did. But Lanier had a slightly higher percentage against the pass.
He had a couple of like sacks and stuff like that were good, but I don't know. I'm surprised, but I'm not that surprised. I mean, he was the last pass rusher we had, and apparently he got injured severely enough that they were just like, well, we'll get somebody else.
Yeah, we're gonna get this Caleb Brantley guy.
Caleb Brandt.
We're gonna get Caleb Brantley. Is it Brant or Brantley?
It's Brantley, but I'm calling him Brandt. Especially because he doesn't even have a picture on Redskins.com yet. That, it takes him 72 hours to actually put someone's picture up on the screen.
Well, the Caleb Brantley guy, I mean, apparently he's better against the run.
Yes.
And we know we were 31st or 2nd against the run last year.
I think we were
probably
31st.
Being polite. Who was 32nd? Please don't tell me the Browns.
It had to be the Browns, I bet.
Dude, you got to look it up. Because if we got the dude that was 32nd against the run to help us when we were 31st, that's not how it works. We had to at least get the guy that was 30th against the run.
I can't imagine there was another team worse than us, but I think it is. Let me see.
Caleb Brantley can't watch or he's going to have to pay $100. That's the name of this episode. Caleb Brantley can't stop the run or he's going to have to pay $100. Is that copywritten?
Nope.
That rug really tied the room together, did it not?
Oh, let's see what we've got here. Rushing defense, NFL.
Over the line!
Sorry, go ahead.
The rushing defense for 2017 for the regular season, 31st was the Los Angeles Chargers.
Oh, really? So we did move up then.
Was the Washington Redskins. Dude, where are the Bills? Or the Browns? Where are they?
Oh, we were the worst against the run?
We were the worst against the run. I really couldn't imagine someone was behind us. I think I was thinking of defense altogether. Cleveland Browns were 7th against the rush.
Oh, then maybe we stepped way up.
Yeah, way to go. Way to go.
Wait, that could be one of those misleading stats because maybe they were 32nd against the pass, so like no one tried to run against them because they just passed on them all day.
Well, let's see what the receiving is here.
Let's dive deeper into this.
Let's dive.
It's like we're getting into the second layer of yellow cake.
32nd against the pass was the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well, what were the Browns?
We were 24th, and the Browns, we were 24th. I guess that makes sense. We were 7-9. We sucked.
And the Browns were?
Browns were 16th. You know what it was?
Not bad.
Yeah, their offense was just horrible.
Apparently.
Well, they had RG3 for like a quarter and a half, and I actually told you. I remember I texted you. I was like, RG3 just got hurt in like the first game.
So wait. So they were in the top 16 against the pass and in the top 10 against the run?
And they went defeated.
Wow.
Well, how about that? Well, maybe that guy who does own the Browns know what he's talking about, I guess.
Well, my point is that maybe Caleb Brantley can't watch or he has to pay $100 could help our defense more than Lanier, and that's what Jay Gruden has to say.
I think so.
One other thing I want to point out about that game is Jay Gruden actually got a challenge right.
Yeah, he did, dude, because I was just like, there's no way he's going to win this challenge. And when they showed it like the second time, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and you were like, did he win that challenge? I was like, I think he did.
I think because I dozed off while they were looking at it. I wake up. Dude, did they win? Did they win the challenge? You guys have to admit, in the peanut gallery, it was very difficult to stay awake during that game, right? Am I wrong?
No.
It was like watching golf on a Sunday afternoon after eating a big meal.
And having a couple of beverages.
It was like until you hear Joe. Joe can only say so many dumb things before you just...
Because Joe's not going to stop talking.
Oh my goodness!
Oh man, every year it's funny.
Every year by the fourth preseason game, like someone in here in the peanut gallery, Shanny's glass eye gave himself a kick for listening to the Ravens radio, I don't know if that was really that bad of an idea. I can't say how good or bad they are, but
Wow. I don't know. I mean, you're listening to Larry. And then you've got Captain Chaos, who's a completely different personality on radio than he was as a player, like completely different. And then Sonny's just sitting back, smoking a cigar, and like giving a yep here and there.
Sonny's always just waiting for them to throw the fade pass so he can cut on them in the locker room. The fade to Daryl Pounds. All right, what else do we have? Anything?
Oh, who did Josh give his
kick to?
Yeah.
Hogan's Heroes.
Probably to Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, someone earlier in the Peanut Gallery mentioned that they were nervous about the Redskins only keeping 2 quarterbacks.
A lot of teams really do that now, because you and I talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast or just like off the air. It was on the podcast?
No, not yet.
But here was our thought on this. I think we agreed. Like, all right, say you're in a game and you got your starting quarterback and he goes out sometime in the game. So then you have another quarterback that comes in and you have a decent offensive line, all right? So hopefully he's not getting banged around on every single play. So somehow the second guy gets injured late in the game. You're probably not going to win that game anyway. So get whoever on your team can hand the ball to AP or whoever, hobble through the rest of the game, and then find some guy during the week. I think that...
At that point, it doesn't matter if you got a third-string quarterback on the roster or a third-string quarterback you got to sign who's working at Walmart. Either way, they're going to suck.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at that point, you're pretty much... If you've lost your first 2 quarterbacks on the season, you're pretty much done anyway. So why not use that roster spot on some guy that can actually help the team win?
Yeah, totally.
That's my thought on it. So I'm not really that...
Some running back can play an emergency quarterback. Tress Way maybe can play an emergency quarterback.
There's got to be dudes on the team that played quarterback in high school or college.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll try to look it up this week.
It's probably a receiver, maybe a running back. Chris Thompson can sling the ball a little bit. So, I mean, Chris Thompson, he's probably third running back or third quarterback if we want.
Back in the day, Brian Mitchell was our emergency quarterback, right?
Yeah, always, yeah.
I remember him coming in once. Was that the game, the body bag game?
Yeah.
Where against the Eagles? Is that where he came in? That game, oh my gosh, that was horrible.
Yeah.
And ever since then, we've been horrible on night games.
Pretty much, yeah, except for that one with Santana Moss deep twice.
We were horrible in that for 58 minutes. But yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah. It was like 58 minutes and I forget how long. But not the very end.
I think it took him 1 minute and 12 seconds to score those 2 touchdowns.
We've pretty much been horrible in general. So, you know.
Oh, yes. Before we go.
Yes.
I want to talk about the news that I saw in the Twitter feed down here.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. Sua Cravens put on the IR by the Broncos because he has you ready for this? Sore knee.
Oh, my damn knee.
Not an MCL tear, not a sprain, a sore knee. Like, it hurts a little bit.
I got nothing really delicate to say about Sua Cravens except you suck.
We got a pick for him, and now he's on the IR for the Broncos. That's all I'm saying. So, in the words of Danny, one of our oldest listeners, or he was our youngest listener, but I mean, now he's actually old. Let's see what we can get for him.
Absolutely.
We got What I don't even know what round pick we got for him.
I don't know. I don't know if it changes or not. Let's see if I can find that before the end of the cast.
We got something for him. Cravens is soft, David Herzing says.
That
Michael Graff made the podcast. Thanks, dude. He's pumped.
Yeah.
All these dudes are pumped for the season. You know who else is pumped and we haven't even found him? Dude, you know who's pumped.
I'm pumped.
I know. We have to find him.
I'm pumped.
Should I text him right now? I still have his number.
If you want to.
He's in my phone as Will in Maryland.
Will in Maryland. All right. Our trade with Denver. Denver also received a 4th and 5th round pick in this year's draft. We got a 4th, 2 5ths, and a conditional 6th round pick, although I think our conditional 6th round pick next year. No, in 2020. I don't know if we're going to get that now since he's on IR. I believe that's the whole conditional thing on there. So we gave them a 4th and 5th, and we got their 4th and 2 5ths. And just in the draft we just did in April. And a conditional 2026 round pick. I don't think we're going to get that.
Not unless he comes off not unless he's on their like temporary IR and comes off and starts kicking some booty.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a David Herzing exactly right.
Yes. All right. So, okay, this is the first time we get to do this.
All right.
We get to talk. Can I get rid of the kick in the balls awards, though, real quick?
Oh, yeah, sure.
We're done with this. So we get to talk about the upcoming game.
Woo!
Oh, man.
How awesome is this?
Yeah.
All right,
we get to talk. So we know that Jay Gruden is 0-4 in first games for reasons that we have well documented amongst other people.
Yeah, a lot of people have, yeah.
We're flying out to Arizona. It's the late game. All of our he got our. On the flip side of that is the team is mostly healthy coming in. And, I mean, part of the stuff that could have gone into his decisions is in that first preseason game, we lost Darius Geis. We lost who? Was Ioannidis got injured, right?
Right. He should be.
So maybe that kind of was like, dude, I cannot have a repeat of last year with all those injuries or my job's gone.
Now, I'm looking at our schedule right now on Redskins.com, of course, and it says our game is at 125 against the Cardinals, but I'm pretty sure I saw on television it was 425 game.
It is, I think.
Okay.
125, are you looking at Eastern? Does it say Eastern?
It doesn't say, but that might be why.
Sometimes they jack up the time zones.
It's on Redskins.com. It should be Eastern.
Dude, go to a reliable source, like something more reliable than Redskins.com, like BR or something.
I know, right? And
or
now,
what's the thing called? DC, what is it? DC Athletic Supporter.
DC
go there.
Athletic Supporters. All right. Now I'm on the actual schedule page, and it says 425. They just have not fixed all of their pages.
Of course.
Yeah. They don't have a well-groomed machine, or what is it? Is it well-groomed machine? Grease machine, whatever it is. I was going to say, but like we do.
A well-greased machine.
Well-greased machine. To keep it running smoothly, kind of like we do with our podcast every week.
Yeah, it's 425.
Why
so we've got a few storylines to watch. AP coming back against the team that I guess they cut him, right? Or did they just have him for 1 year? I don't know.
I think they just had him for that year, and then he was free to go to the Redskins.
I think he's going to run hard. He's going to run like a man that has something to prove.
I think he's got 3 good games in him. I really do.
Yep. The offense is going to be rusty. Dude, you know what I'm supposed to be doing on this podcast and I didn't do it?
What?
The precarious predictions.
Oh, dun, 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 dun.
Do I have time to do it? I haven't even put any thought into them this year.
Well, you may have to. Well, you know what you have to do. You need to give us week 1, this week's precarious prediction, and then you'll be able to do the rest after week 1 starts.
All right. Here's my precarious prediction for week 1. This is very unorthodox for me to do the precarious prediction this way. Week 1. Oh, you know what? Now that we've got this new format on here, I can actually keep track of the precarious predictions, and we can see how I do. I can't believe it. All right, here we do. I'm going to go with week 1's precarious prediction, and then I'll have all the rest of the seasons next week. All right, so here's what's going to happen. Redskins are going to come into Arizona. AP is going to run like a man possessed. He's going to score not 1, not 2, but 3 touchdowns. Redskins are going to go up 21-0 in the first quarter.
Who knew?
Are you ready for this? But second quarter, AP is going to tweak something. I hate to say it. Not seriously, but enough to get him out of the game.
He's going to be grabbing that hammy.
The Redskins bring in P-Ride. He fumbles it.
On the
first carry. Cardinals return it the rest of the way. Mid-game, before the second quarter's up, you see Jay Gruden on the sideline making this symbol.
Yeah.
To P-Ride, and he's out getting an Uber back to the airport by halftime. All right, so the Redskins are now up 21-7 going into halftime. They come in the second half. Jay Gruden, in all of Jay Gruden's grandeur, decides to abandon the run. And the Redskins are rusty because none of their pass catchers have played any downs. So Alex Smith will go about 12 for 25.
All right.
And a couple 3-and-outs. Arizona claws back. They come with win 1 point, 21-20, going into the end of the fourth quarter. Redskins have a nice drive. They hand it off to Thompson, who scores the game-winning touchdown. Redskins win it in Arizona 28-20 to go 1-0 on the season. And I do want to add in a few things. Ryan Kerrigan will have 1 sack.
Yeah, of course.
Jonathan Allen will have a sack. And Mason Foster will have 1 sack. Deron Payne is going to gobble up a bunch of running backs for no gain and be disruptive, but he's not going to have an actual sack. So that's what I have to say, my precarious prediction for week 1. And I will be back next week with all of my precarious predictions through the Super Bowl, in which the Redskins will beat the Broncos. Oh, wait, did I spoil it for the rest of the season? Anyway, I think that about wraps it up. We should probably get going here.
Oh, man. No way.
Anyway, that about wraps it up. We'll talk to you guys next week after the Redskins beat the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona.
Formerly Chicago.
Big shout out to everyone in the Peanut Gallery. Desmond C. Lee. You can reach him at Desmond C. Lee 2 on Twitter.
Yep. Website HarryHogFootball.com. Check us out on Twitter as well at HarryHog. RRY.
And if you haven't yet, be sure to join or subscribe to us on youtube.com/HarryHogFootball.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next week. It's football season, y'all.
Yeah.
Hail to the Redskins. And if you see a Cowboys fan, joke 'em.
Love you guys, man. Love you guys, man. Love you guys.